Hi, I'm Karen Slobod, and I'm going to take you on a tour of some successful shops and eateries and show you what design trends are happening now. Along with high-quality products and services, successful businesses have the intangible quality of great atmosphere. This is how they do it. Let's start with signage. Businesses usually need a signage program with various signs that look related and are used for various purposes. The blade sign or flag sign is helpful to attract foot traffic. Vinyl decals on glazing helps invite people in. Freestanding backlit signs are popular now. They're visible to pedestrians and folks driving by. Notice how this signage isn't super big. It harmonizes nicely with the building and the building materials. This signage program uses the background brick as part of the design, with three-dimensional letter forms. This vintage painted wall design helps create atmosphere. It's referencing an old-fashioned beer label. If you imagine these spaces without the signage, they have less character. Even the wayfinding signage retains the style. Here are some more examples of signage design trends. Many of them use a three-dimensional design to make them pop. You'll notice that they are not internally illuminated, but instead rely on contrasting materials and bouncing light off surfaces. Materials and color help tell the story and build the brand. A color accent can give signage zing and personality. The cutouts make this blade sign come alive. Signage can be as simple as an icon. Here are a few examples. Hand-painted signs create character. They often have more personality and have a friendly, sometimes vintage feel. Successful blade signs are often two contrasting colors. Contrast is eye-catching. Notice each of these has enough heft to hold the eye. You can see how this building facade and the blade signs were designed for pedestrians. This clean design with contrasting materials catches the eye. Here are a few examples of decals on glass that help to effectively build the brand. A ribbon of vinyl lettering can help describe what's in your store, especially if the frontage is on the shade side of the street. The color accent can help attract customers. Here are a few examples of effective place naming. Materials match the character of the establishment or community. Original designs give us a sense of what the place is like. Street banners also build sense of place. Here are some general rules for great signage. Great display design invites the customer in. Displays can tell stories. A clean layout and touchable items bring folks in. Creativity and surprise attracts. Simplicity and clean lines can be wonderful. Create extra dimension by using the window surface. An harmonious color palette attracts. Some displays seem to almost reach out and grab you. Lots of glazing invites people in. Shoot for 60% or more window surface. Three-dimensional design also helps facades attract. Forget facade lighting. Entrances are a great place to get creative. Creative use of materials at the POS counter can give your shop personality. Attention to ceilings and floors creates atmosphere. Blue patterned tile is very popular right now in eateries. Architectural elements, lighting, and graphics are key to grocery store design these days. Beautiful store designs and displays create an almost curated feeling. It becomes a treat to shop. Using backlighting and side lighting creates a welcoming environment. Let's take a look at some great eateries. Lighting, welcoming materials, and color palette are key. Did you know arches are actually uplifting? Here the color palette is kept simple because there's lots of detail on the walls. Check out the subtle lighting. Rich fabrics with a simple design are a winning combination. Here the magic of the arch and subtle lighting create coziness. Long tables and a shared dining experience is in. Did you know that franchise corporations offer multiple versions of building design to fit community preferences? Choosing a design that fits into the community will be appreciated. This is a Walmart design. Notice the lack of stucco and painted walls? Great franchise design uses cladding materials and minimizes signage. Here's another Walmart fitting into the character of the city. Looks like it's probably an adaptive reuse of an historic building. For great franchise design, these are the keys. Cladding, color, and texture can turn a simple box into something wonderful. We're seeing tons of cladded buildings in the 21st century, in part because engineered materials are available to us now. Here are some examples. Frank Gehry may have kick-started the movement with his use of titanium. Here is his Disney concert hall with animated waves projected on the side. Certain color combinations go really well together. These are called color families. High-intensity colors like primaries and secondaries at full intensity should be used as color accents. Here's an example of using high-intensity colors as color accents. If you keep it simple, sometimes you can get away with using primaries and high-intensity colors for the whole building. Earth tones go well together. Neutral tones go great together. Following building forms is a great way to use cladding and color. Colors and textures and the built environment impact us on a subliminal emotional level. Generally, good design feels inviting and makes you feel comfortable. Warm colors are cozier than cool colors and are recommended for eateries, dressing rooms, grocery, and retail stores. Warm lighting, especially side lighting, is cozier as well and will attract business. Cold fluorescent lighting should be avoided. Wall graphics are one of the most cost-effective ways to create atmosphere and dress up the space. Environmental graphics create a connection to your brand, and they add vitality and visual interest to the space. The painted walls of this pocket park in Istanbul create the intimacy of an interior space outside. Wall graphics can be 3D too. Thanks for coming on this tour with me. It was fun to show you a lot of cool design ideas I've been seeing in my travels. If you'd like to learn more about smart built subdivisions or trends revitalizing cities around the world, visit articulturedesignfarm.com.